Bonding. And this, I'm going to drop this out there to you, Tracy. Unpack this for us.
Yeah. I mean, one of the things that we know sociologically is people bond through going through really, really hard times. And so going through this pandemic has definitely been an opportunity for bonding. So I think we're going to have this new and renewed kind of relationship with our colleagues, an opportunity to kind of be close. And we've invited each other into our homes. We've, seen each other with our baseball caps and, seen the cat walking in front of the computer screen. So there's this new connection. And to your points earlier, and Kyle, your last point, we want to go into the office so we can stay connected. I think it's not an all or nothing. We want to work from home some more than maybe what we used to. We also want to go to the office. And part of that is because of the bonding that's occurring. And so that's a really good thing. We can get a lot of great work done and do a lot of good in terms of psychological safety for each other and those bonds that we're creating.
Mm. That's awesome. I think that this is why I'm loving having you on this show, because I think that this maybe hasn't occurred to the basically techno brains of Kyle and Frank, because this whole concept of what we've just gone through, being an experience, and actually one of the outcomes being this desire to lean in and to bond more. A lot of things we talk about are technologies that, bring people together. It's kind of like we're building highways and we're putting together buses and we're putting people on the buses and we're taking them to the dance hall. But when we get to the dance hall, we don't always have the dance hall. It's not ready. We haven't really thought about what are we doing at the dance hall. We just know we need to get them to the dance hall. And you're really talking about something else, right? You're talking about what are we doing coming out of this? What are the implications of this bonding experience?
Yeah. Oh my gosh. You've got an image in my head of, the high school dance with all the girls on the one side and all the boys on the other, and nobody dares ask anybody to dance. I think we're going to be in this new place where we're going to want to dance. We're going to ask each other to dance. We're going to all be ready to kind of get back to it. So I love your analogy. That's really good.
Yeah, it really is, again, so much of this, there's two ways to approach this, right? There's a tactical way, and then there is a strategic way. But I think it's always best to start strategy and think what does it mean to go back to work? What does this bonding mean? And then what are going to be the tactics that we're going to use to, to amplify it, right? To amplify it, to make it a positive experience. I don't think certain things will just happen. If you leave things alone, things will happen. But it would be good to kind of architect some way around it as well, just to create order.
Yeah, and also what's happening when the lack of bonding, the absence of bonding. What's the polar cause and effect? What's the effect of the lack of bonding? Right? Are we getting into mental health issues? I think the answer is yes. I think people are suffering right now. They're suffering in silence. They're suffering at home when they need to be out there bonding. Right?
Absolutely, 1,000%.
Now, that's not to say you're going to wake up one day and say, we've arrived, we've adapted. It's a constant struggle and a constant battle to continuously adapt.
We've adapted. We're there.
Yeah. That doesn't exist.
Well, there's a great saying that kind of builds on what you just mentioned, which is how do you open up a small business? You open up a big business.